Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Hoping you're doing well. I'm doing great and I'm keeping it safe. Hopefully, you're doing the same. Social distancing, keeping the mask on so that we can keep each other safe. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Karibu sana. And please, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and if you'd like to ask a question, comment down below. If you'd like anything you'd like to know, you can ask down below. So this video, I would say it's somehow way overdue, but I'm still going to do it. And it's 7 months post pregnancy, and this video is about exactly what I used in my hospital bag. What did I use in my hospital bag? So without no further ado, I will start with the most important thing, and that's the baby's bag. What was in there and what I used. I'm a mother of 3, like I said, and I packed what I felt I really needed and to the minimum. So stick around and let's see what's in that bag. So this is this baby stuff that I had put in his bag, and I'm going to go through them so that I can explain how I used them and where I got them from, or why it was important for me to have them. So first I will start with the baby bag. So I did use my baby bag. This bag came with the baby's pushchair, so it was I bought it together with it, and this is where I had put all my baby stuff. Then the baby was a winter baby, so it was very important that I carried this to the hospital as nurse, because it was cold. And basically this one was to be used when I was taking the baby home and not inside the hospital, because inside the wards it's quite warm because of the little people that are being looked after. So this was for taking the baby home. And I also carried the vests. So I had packed 3 vests. So these vests are tiny. They're tiny, but the baby is 7 months now, but these are the vests that he wore when he was coming home, or when I was in hospital, or what I packed. So the vests are 0 to 3 months, and I packed 3 of them. The reason why I packed 3 of them is because sometimes babies become sick. They just need changing most of the time. So I carried 3 and they were handy. And then I carried this, and it was 3 of them, but different sizes. So I carried 2 0 to 3 months, but I also had a newborn, because you never know. I love it. I like it. It's so cute. It's so cute. It says, "I love my daddy." This one I bought from Next, and when you're hospital, they're very handy. I didn't feel the need to carry the mittens, because depending on people, some people carry the mittens because babies tend to scratch themselves. but I didn't feel the need to carry them since they have their own mittens. So when the baby dress up, you just fold this up and it's good to go. So these were 3. You might not need all of them depending on how long you're staying in hospital. And then I had the muslin. This comes handy when you're bapping the baby. So I packed 3 of this. And I would say in where I gave birth in UK, you do not stay. It depends. It depends with your situation. If you give birth a normal delivery and no complications, depending on the time of the day, you might be going home in the next 6 hours. Yeah. So I carried 6 muslins. Sorry. That's because of the 6 hours. But I carried 3 muslins for bapping the baby. And then I had the blanket. Pack my blanket. Yeah. So what happened is they did give us a small blanket for the baby, and actually we were told to keep it like a souvenir, but it's tiny. It doesn't really swaddle the baby very well, so you will need your blanket, baby blanket. And then I had this for receiving or swaddling the baby, so I packed this one. Yeah, so this is exactly what I used in my bag, and I made sure I had packed to the no, I hadn't overpacked, because as a mother of 3, I felt I kind of knew what I needed in hospital, and whichever way, if I needed some more stuff, uh my partner would have brought some more, but they were enough for the time I spent in hospital. So you will need some hats. So I had 3 hats. But these hats were they were a bit bigger. So luckily I had bought the small size. You can see. Yeah, so they're small. This hat came very handy. It's tiny. He did not wear it for more than probably 3 weeks. Yeah, but coming out from hospital, it was handy. So cute. Yeah. So I packed going home outfit. It's so small. So small. Yeah. Going home outfit. And this was worn with a pair of trousers. Little trousers. Yeah. And some socks. And something else I had packed was wipes. I carried some wipes, and that was 2 packets. I carried 2 packets of wipes. And this is just to show you some Pampers. This is not what I carried in hospital. To hospital I carried a smaller size. This is a size 4. It's generally what he's using now, but I carried a size. I mixed up a size 0 and a size 1 because you just don't know how big the baby will be. And to be fair, he didn't go to size 1 until he was 4 weeks old. That's when he went to size 1. So I had size 0 and size 1. That's what I packed for hospital. And some wipes. Again, you can never be allowed from hospital without a car seat. So you need a car seat to bring the baby home. So that is everything that I used. I spent at least 20, I'll say less than 24 hours in hospital, and that's what I used in my stay and going back home for the baby. I did not take any kind of milk or bottles because I have done it before, and I knew this time round also I wanted to try my best and breastfeed the baby. So, and that's what I did, and we are still doing fantastic. Yeah, we're still doing good. So I did not feel the need to take that to hospital. So stick around, guys, and let's check what was hey, oh dear. So in my bag, in my hospital bag, what I used, I will start with the clothing, the clothes. So I packed So in my bag, I will start with what I used and what I had packed. And first I will start with the 90s. I packed 3 short 90s. 3 short 90s, yeah. And if you see these 90s, because of the neck, it was easier to breastfeed, and they were also comfortable because they were short. So I packed 3 of them. I packed 3 of them. Yeah, 3 of them. And I also had packed a dress that's for after the delivery. I packed this dress. This dress is, I bought it in New Look. It's very comfortable, and it was one, decent. It was long enough, but I could still breastfeed. See, I could still breastfeed while I'm wearing it. See, so yeah, so I could breastfeed. So I packed that one. So that one came very handy. And I had packed going back home clothes, and I packed a joggers. That's because you don't want something that is uncomfortable or something that is pressing your tummy. So I packed something comfortable. Yeah. And this I had to pack with a top. I had to pack with a top. And the top was also breastfeeding friendly. So I also went with my cardigan. This cardigan is comfortable. It's just, yeah, I can wear it on the bed, around the ward. So I packed this because the ward can be cold. I had hey. So I had breast, that is maternity bras. I packed maternity bras. Yeah. So which were comfortable. I had packed 3 of them, I bought them from Amazon. And for the knickers are not here. 7 months down the line, I don't wear them, I don't use them. But I also got very comfy like maternity knickers that are very comfortable. And I had packed a pair of 5 because you never know after delivery. I carried my towel. In hospital they do provide towels, but you know, you still want to feel like you're at home. So I carried my own towel and that. Okay. It can, as I keep saying, hospitals can be very cold. So I carried a pair of... Hey baby, are you vlogging? Are you vlogging? Yeah. Yeah. Baby's vlogging too. So, oh, I forgot to show you my maternity bag. This was my maternity bag. Yep. This was my maternity bag. Yep. So actually, so I had 2 pair of socks. So I used that, but again I still did carry my slippers. I would say I used kind of both. Yeah, I used both the slippers and the socks. So the next one, oh, this really comes after having the baby, after you deliver, because I had planned to breastfeed, so this came very handy. Yeah, on making sure that I'm carrying the baby comfortably, and yeah, the baby is latching properly, so this came handy. I used it. Yep. So it depends with an individual. You might be comfortable holding the baby, or you might be comfortable using the hospital pillow to make yourself comfortable. But this one has been handy. And actually, to be fair, I'm still using it because when the baby was still learning how to sit, I used it to make him comfortable. And then, did I mention this? The hospital documents. You can never forget the hospital documents, because your hospital documents have your plan. Yeah. So I made sure they were in my bag. Your hospital documents shows basically everything about you. Your weight, your age, any allergies, everything, and also information about all your doctor's report, everything that's been written, all the visits from the midwife. So your hospital document is very, very important. The other stuff, you can send someone to go and get them, but you can imagine when you're in labor and you've forgotten your hospital stuff. So the next thing I'll go for is that is after you have the baby. This one was very handy. I'm trying to remember the name. I bought it from Amazon, but it's because of what goes on. You might be bruised, you might be very tender down there. So this comes very handy because as you go to the bathroom and you're having a wee, you kind of spray some warm water around, and that neutralizes the wee so that it doesn't sting as much. So this one was handy, and I didn't only use it in the hospital, I used it postpartum for some few weeks after having the baby. So this is very handy. Bought it from Amazon. I think probably between 8 and 12 pounds. I can't remember. It's important you carry some. I carry some chewing gums because you're in there for a long time. You don't know when the baby will be coming. So yeah, if you like, you can carry some of your chewing gum. Oh, another thing that came handy is this tens machine. So I started using this when I first started my contraction from home. So this and boost button for contraction, so it's effective drug-free pain relief. So tens machine, when your contraction is coming, you just press it, and kind of shocks the contraction, so the pain is not as much as it could have been without the tens machine. But it works to up to probably 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters dilated, and then you start feeling the real pain. In my wash bag, I had my toothpaste, toothbrush. It doesn't have to be this big. You can have the small, get the small sizes. So you can buy a smaller size of toothpaste, toothbrush, bath cream. This is my lotion. You can kind of get the smaller sizes that will fit in your bag or in your washing bag. And these became handy. A little bit of powder and foundation, yeah, because after the hard labor, you want to feel good. This is nipple cream, and this also helped a lot. I started using it when I was still pregnant, and yeah, I had to take it to hospital, and I continued after that until I was comfortable in breastfeeding without pain. These are the pants, the pad pants, and these are from Lidl. No, not Lidl. These are from Aldi, and to be fair, I'll say I didn't use the same brand, but I used the same thing for the first 24 hours, which was very handy because it was very helpful to just, when you just change once and for all, you throw everything, and yeah, so this became very handy the first 24 hours. And as you know, because the bleeding keeps changing from reducing, as you know, the locho, it keeps reducing as days goes by. So that means you will graduate to, if you are using this probably the first 24-48 hours, you might go to the maternity pad, which you can find in Boots. They are very soft because it's something that you don't want to, you're tender, so you want something very soft and comfortable. So you change to that one, and probably after a week or so, you will go to the small ones, to the normal side, to the normal pads. And with time, you might find you're only using the panty liners. Yeah, so this was very handy when I was in hospital. The pant ones, the pant pads. Yeah. And this is breast pads. So I can say I only carried them um, because yeah, I was determined that I'm going to breastfeed, and because of leakage, so I carried some breast pads, and I did carry some spare painkillers. Of course, when you're in hospital, they will provide you with the painkillers, but I did carry some extra, mine, yep, in case I need them. Another thing, I did carry a t-shirt for my partner, because you never know how long you'll be in there for, in the delivery room, and after that then you're transferred to the ward. So I carried a spare t-shirt for them, and because of the length of time you're in there, I did carry some snack. These are just examples of snack, but really please choose the healthier option if you can. And I would say yeah, choose the healthier option if you can. So but snack is very, very important. Carry your water bottle because you will need it. And make sure you carry the things that makes you feel at home and comfortable. So if you want to carry your own pillow or pillowcase, a pillowcase that you can feel like you're at home, then better. But everything I've shown is everything that I used while I was in the hospital, having my baby. And I know this vlog is so long, and thank you so much for sticking around. Let me know what I've left out. Let me know what was in your bag. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and let me see you in the next one. Yeah, take care, keep safe, mask on, social distance, keep washing those hands. Please, let's see each other next time. Thank you.